Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy X-2, our second playthrough on the mysterious Chi-Chi. Last time we, found Tobli and defeated some monster to clear space for us to have a concert. And I'm still bemoaning the fact that I'll have to play through all that multiple times in order to show the different endings for the Mi'ihen High Road mystery. But it's worth it for you, the viewer. Okay, that didn't really do anything in and of itself, but I believe it is necessary for us to, to find another way out of here for one thing. But defeating that big plot monster was going to be necessary in order to advance. I don't care what that treasure chest says in it. I guess this one is like so freaking close I can't not get it. But yeah, we just gotta make our way back to the entrance and get out of here. Now I'll always wonder what was in that other treasure chest, even though I could easily go check my own video of the first playthrough to find out. You, now we worship you.
We're landing. If we cram any more people on board, this thing is gonna fall out of the sky.
And there'll be a lot of fatalities. So wait, I thought there were people waiting to get in by land and other people came in by airship. It's Yuna's free concert where they transport you to it in the most advanced piece of technology known to Spira. It's a pretty good deal for the spectators. I don't know what I keep saving for. I don't know that there's anything losable at this point. I don't know that there's a way to fail the Tobli quest. I mean, in theory, I guess you could lose against that monster.
Sphere screen calibration complete.
It's gonna knock Spira's pants off. Now, if we could have done the mini mystery game here, I would totally fix it.
We brought in people from New Yevon and the Youth League.
And they wreaked untold violence on each other.
Yuna, now it.
Oh, I think I was supposed to talk to Riku before I talked to Brother. I think we missed something.
Hey, the crowd is acting kind of funny.
They're drunk.
Let me pull the video up.
Or maybe I wasn't supposed to talk to Riku yet, because it just triggered this going all the way to the end.
Uh-oh, this could get messy.
You
No
assholes.
kidding. The two groups have been bumping heads since they got on the
They
airship.
seriously gonna start fighting in our
Yeah.
concert?
Looks like they're itching to start something.
Oh, I knew we shouldn't have brought the Crips and
I'll
the
pick up
Bloods
the
to the same
audio.
concert.
The Yevonites are here too? How am I supposed to enjoy the concert with them stinking up the air?
Hey,
And my nose is more sensitive since I'm covered my eyes.
If the Praetor were here, he'd never let these maggots walk around spouting their nonsense.
What I want to know is where'd Nuge go? It's his fault that
They're
Spira's
hitting the
falling
idea
apart.
that those two have to maintain
What
all
kind of
order
leader
pretty hard.
abandons his people when they need him most?
Yeah. Well, wait, who's calling out the other side by saying that? You've both been abandoned by your leaders.
Don't they ever stop?
Seriously, what the fuck? I kind of want to know what
Seriously.
Buddy and Brother and them say, but
Well, Yuna, you're the one who wanted to do something.
Yeah, but... Right?
oh yeah, that's right. This was our plan all along. Why am I acting like it wasn't
So
now?
let's do something.
Right! Let's do it!
But I didn't get to talk to Buddy or you or Riku before she changed position, and I don't know what your dialogue would have been.
Catastrophe, dear me, whatever should I do?
I just realized that Yuna alone is not an act at all, and that everyone's gonna hate this.
Please, do something, Yuna.
Leave it to us!
Leave it to my half-nakedness. Just get up there and start singing. Sing like you always do. Poorly. Ooh, do I get to sing back up? You know, you probably should have figured out whether Riku was singing back up before you got to this stage. Spira's going to be murdered. Hopefully he says the same thing.
I hope it doesn't get violent out there.
Because I can only defeat so many monsters in one go. I'm a pretty powerful warrior, but I don't think I can defeat all the Spirit's population. Well, it's a pretty song's enough stuff. Yeah, clearly he would have said something different before we had the cinematic about how people are about to start fighting.
Yuna, we're counting on you.
To block Brother's path!
Why?
Hey,
Ready?
I suppose I could have loaded the game there and seen what those people... The game has so much of Yuna just, like, shifting around weirdly while looking happy. It's kind of strange. Hey, folks. I know we've all been through this before. This is probably the most skippable part of the whole game. I'm not happy about it either. But JG wanted to play through the game twice so that he felt like you built up to the separate endings. But hey, things are different this time. I mean, there's no Guado in attendance tonight. They were all murdered by the Ronso. You notice, I don't think Guado would attend the concert anyway. They kind of didn't want to assume that you would actually
1,000 years
rescue
ago,
them.
Before the time of sin,
Back when Orm was a boy.
Spira was torn in two, divided
he's
by a
old.
terrible war.
Divided into 3.
This was Spira's great mistake. Out of the rift left by this terrible conflict, sin was born.
Yeah, maybe Luca was like a
In only
third
2
power,
short
and
years,
the land was divided
Spira has
into
shaken
3.
off its unhappy past. We have moved on.
My
Now,
lips don't
Spira
match
grows
my
brighter
words.
with each passing day.
Riku inexplicably is
That
not in her
light
dancer costume,
is our
despite having
strength.
trained to dance for
I
this.
don't want to see it fade. Do you?
Tell me, you sons of bitches.
There are so many of us, each with different ideas and different beliefs. Of course,
Like
we
random
sometimes
old
disagree,
lady in the bottom
and
right.
arguments will happen. But our hearts can and should always be one.
And now I know the forward is the only way my heart can go. What about yours?
Believe with me. Even if we are torn apart, our feelings will
Hey, cool.
unite
She's
us.
got like an echo chamber in her microphone.
That is what this song is about.
It's about time, it's about space, it's about time I slept your face. Now, join me as we go fully pre-rendered video. Which will cause me to look very different and significantly more Asian. And now, please welcome me as I change my voice. Please welcome the singing voice actress as I, Hetty Burgess, take a little break. Hey, we don't look very much like the pre-rendered in-game model. I wonder if I am allowed to skip this. It does not appear I'm allowed to skip this. But I probably just lost completion points by trying to. I am aware of all the whining you were doing. I chose to allow you some self-respect by not acknowledging that I heard it. Wow, laser beams. Shit's getting real now. Is this something that is supposed to be happening due to Shinra's super technology? I think they do kind of address this later. That I would glow with radioactive energy. What? Here's my love song about a giant elephant robot of death. And Shuyin is in the crowd. It's like, oh my god, this is touching my heart. Act 5 has just become unnecessary. I'm giving up being evil now. You're in Act 4. So the whole of Spira has gathered to hear Yuna perform and presumably to feel united. Are they all going to be united in their condemnation of this bizarre, unexplained cinema sequence? We don't like Yuna's new look either. With the long hair and the different outfit. At some point I'm not sure if the crowd is meant to be seeing what we're seeing either. Let's die as we lived, making out. romantic thing to do for him to like try to get in front of the bullets. Probably wouldn't help out too much, but still. And now the Yuna singers. Yeah. Okay. I guess later on they go, yeah. It's like, wow, check out the way that she's singing accompaniment for herself. You know, it's one thing if you do that in like a mixed version, but this is a live performance. There's got to be somebody out in the crowd who wants to hold Yuna forever right now, if you know what I'm saying. A double space with 5-point margins. And she cries and collapses in shame. Concert's over! Get out! Get out!
Yuna.
Never do that again.
I'm all right. I'm fine, really. It's past now.
Yeah, your career, it's gone past.
What did Shinra say?
Who cares what
He said
Shinra
it might be
said?
some kind of interference with the sphere waves.
Then he said, I'm just a
Yumi's
kid.
dress sphere and the sphere screen reacted with each other, and the consciousness burned into the dress sphere was projected onto the screen, or something like that.
Okay, but that doesn't explain why it happened.
When I asked, he said, "I'm only a kid."
No, he said just a kid. I'm sure of it.
It's Lenne.
Yeah, that's basically what Shinra said.
During the song, I could feel
How is
them
this more
welling up
information than what he
inside
said
until they
about
just
thoughts of
burst.
the... Never mind.
So the people we saw were Lenne and Shuyan?
Seriously? How come you look so much less Asian now?
Everyone's waiting. Let's go.
Switch back into your other slutty outfit. Oh, we can go to the bridge of the engine. We cannot go to the top of the ship because presumably we haven't taken off yet, so they didn't want to like draw a scene. I don't know why I'm coming here other than that I intended to go to the roof and see if anything interesting was happening. So now I'm just putting off. Yeah, I don't care about the treasure chest. I've set myself up for it. I'm gonna have to go through the damn Tobli quest 3 more times. You know, Ken and Roberta Williams made some good games, but Tobli Quest was not one of them. Literally, it was not one of them. Anyways. Unless the cinematics to close out Chapter 4 are quite lengthy, and I don't think they are. I think that was the song was the longest of them. We should have time to see Mihan Mystery Road.
Melody, Lady Yuna. The onlookers were all quite enchanted.
Yeah, whatever,
If it brings spirit together, even a little, then I'm glad.
I'm glad you're happy with us a
I
little.
believe it shall. As you sang, not a soul could help but realize the folly of their tiresome squabbling.
Meanwhile, I can taste the soup I had for
Fists once
lunch.
raised in anger
It's in my
became
beard.
welcoming hands, offering solace to a tearful neighbor.
Crying at how horrible your song
I
was.
must admit that I, too, shed my share of tears the moment Lenne appeared.
She makes me feel
You know
old.
Lenne?
Of course. Would you like to hear?
Yes, tell us.
Buddy's like, I don't care about this kind of
About
shit.
1,000 years ago, Lenne was a popular songstress in Xanadu.
Brother, too, is like,
Top
whatever,
of the
get
town,
this
you
guy
might
off
say.
of our sheep.
In a more
The
peaceful
sheep is
age,
waiting for them?
she might have lived out her years as a performer.
But then she would have gotten old
But
and not
the
been hot
times
anymore.
and
Life
her
ends when you
talents
turn
did
20.
not allow such a thing to be. You see,
Why is
Lenne's gift for
Shinra
singing
interested,
was
but Buddy and
matched
Brother
by
don't
her
care?
Genius in the summoner's arts.
Summoning's not an art, it's a craft.
When the Machina War began, all summoners were sent to the front lines.
Even the hot ones?
Xanagund was hopelessly outnumbered. Len knew she would not return home alive. Nonetheless, she was prepared to lay down her life to protect her people.
Though again, they had no
Yet there
chance.
was one person who refused to let Len die.
You, Yevon.
Yes, he would do anything to save her. He was a young man, Len's lover.
Oh, I picked her out for a
Julian?
lesbian.
I don't know. His name has been lost to history.
Yes, it's Shuyan, okay?
Whatever his name,
Why are they trying to
youth
create
endeavored
a
to steal
mystery
the
about
enemy's
that
Machina weapon
now?
and save Len. However,
It didn't go well.
This is something of an
lovers
explanation. Like, if
met
this is all
a
you get,
truly tragic end.
and you don't get any of the background stuff we
Those
picked up
images we
from
all
optional
witnessed
stuff,
are
I think this
certainly a record of their
would allow
last
you to
moments.
bare bones understand what's happening at the end of the game, but not really. Later.
So Shuyin was Len's lover.
Creepy.
And so that means the weapon that he tried to steal to save her must have been,
A condom.
Vegnagun, right?
I think I can kind of understand how he felt. Trying so hard to save someone.
Oh, this is getting
2
creepy.
years ago, I was the same. Trying to find some way.
More relevantly,
save
Titus
you.
was the same, since he actually literally is like the
That was
same
enough.
person for some reason.
Knowing that you were on my side, I'll always be grateful to you.
Pain, you can piss off.
Maybe Len felt the same way.
Yeah, maybe. Who cares?
The man she loved, he struggled to save her. He fought till his very last breath for her.
Yeah, but her feelings are irrelevant because he's still
I
around as
think
an evil
that Len's
spirit trying to
final
destroy the
words
world, right?
might have been happy ones.
Yeah, right.
I love you.
Oh, my heart is just bursting with sincerity.
Yes, there is a connection. But wait,
So I don't have to hold my blouse together in the front. It's connected.
everything is all wrong.
Yep.
He never heard. The one person she wanted to tell, he never heard her words.
Call me cold and logical, but I think they're forgetting about Vegnagun, which is kind of
What
the
do you
most
know?
important
It's
thing
LeBlanc's
right
gang.
now.
They want to see Yuna. I'll have them wait in the engine room.
They're wondering how come we're not using them as our playable characters anymore. Why did we switch over to me, Brother, and Lulu? This is so much like 2 years ago. I was fighting back tears the whole way. Okay, so Lenne has something to say, but how do we get Shuyan to listen? Do we have to find Tobli? The things that we want to say most are usually the hardest to say. Like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. That's what I want the most. It's obvious when you think about it, but that doesn't stop it from hurting. The thing I want most is seashells by the seashore. I'm not the pheasant plucker, I'm the pheasant plucker's son, and I'm only plucking pheasants till the pheasant plucker comes. Len's words may be the one and only thing that can reach Shuyan's heart. Maybe that's why she chose you to live her a massage. Duh. See, I got it wrong, but on purpose. Your song burned with the fires of passion, Yuna. I still stop crying. So about LeBlanc. Can we just leave her down there? She's gonna totally steal your treasure chest. They better not be messing with my baby down there. He can't wait to be alone with this baby tonight. Is it an opportunity to win the minigame? Oh, oops. Well, how was I guess I was supposed to go down there and talk to them first. What the? I've been electrocuted. They're gaining on us. I guess I did that the first time through. I probably intended in the second time to go down to the engine room, but... It's not like he wants to date you, kid. Hey, News, are you a genius for any reason? What a dick. Jerk. I know, it's really, really sensitive. Oh, shut up. Yeah, but when an apology seeker dies, that's no death. Wait, what? Yeah, she's a whore. Not that she can hear this. I can talk about her straightforward. She's just gonna have to learn to let somebody else bully her around. She wants him to get at her juicy bits. I may have already made that joke. What about us? But not Gipple. Yeah, he seems like a very understanding guy. The guy who wants to destroy the entire world with a giant elephant gun. Ooh, that's what brother wants to do. Buddy, Lulu and I will save the day. So that should be Act 4 complete, right? Oh, it's a monster. Interesting. Chapter 4 complete. So if we save our game here... Oh, we got a Fiend Tail bonus. That doesn't do us any good at all. Save our game right here. I'll have to think about on my when I'm coming back through, do I want to showcase any of the little bits that we missed? Like, what happens if you talk to Riku before she moves? And probably more importantly, what happens if you actually go to the engine room instead of talking to Shinra? I'll have to think about whether I want to grab footage of that on my way through playing again. Actually, if Vagnagun blows up Spira, none of the other things will really matter. Yeah, we have time. That's the wisest thing to do when the world is threatened. No, we're playing it by ear, brother. Okay, well, you're in control. Okay, so we'll immediately save over that slot, because why not? I think if I can just, I'm trying to think how much I can get recorded today. If I can just get to the point where I've dealt with the Tobli game as many times as I have to, I'll be reasonably happy. I don't know what it might be that's required to trigger the scene with Riku, so I will be wandering up to the deck every so often. But there's a very good chance that even if it is a New Game Plus only thing, there's still a good chance that there's prerequisites we didn't do because we had the very minimalist New Game Plus run here. Cares. And there's one in the Chamber of the Stolen Faith. Oh, she hasn't mentioned that one because we didn't actually go see it. So we won't actually have the option this time. That's interesting. Now, I bet if you go back and listen to my previous video, she probably mentions that one. Or someone else does, and they cut that dialogue. Oh, what do you say we take charge of cleaning up Spira? It's our turn to do something. As far as Union goes, all we gotta do is talk to him, right? If he loves Lenne, he'll listen. No. I'm not willing to bank on the guys pulling this off alone. Wait, what? What did she say exactly? Not willing to bank on the guys pulling it off alone. Okay, that is what she says, and that's fair point. Comsphere network still exists. I don't know if there's anything to do with it in Chapter 5. Yuna had a little sprog. It came out while she was fighting that dragon. Wah, wah, wah. Well, there are a couple of things that we could be interested in. I guess they all are marked as hotspots, even though there's... Oh, no, Moonflow and Guado Salam aren't, because we didn't do some prerequisites. Mount Gagazet should have nothing, because we can go check on... Yeah. Actually, I do want to save now, so we don't have to watch those little brief cinematics again. But we've got a couple of interesting things that we could potentially do here, including... I want to see what happens if you go visit Komari, since we didn't actually do any of the things he asked us to do and prevent the Ronso from seeking revenge. I want to see what happens if you go to Macalania Woods, if the Ronso, like if there's any in-game indication that the Ronso went there and killed the Guado. Guado Salam won't be any different regardless, but the one thing we were going to do before we called it a video, this will make it kind of a little on the long side. Let me see. Do I want to just do all the mystery reveals in the same video? Yeah, I think I will, actually. All right, folks. Well, so you saw us play all the way through to this point, and now I'm going to have to go through and do it 3 more times on different slots. And if I'm thinking of it, I'll make a little brief recording to show some dialogue going slightly differently or whatever. In that one scene where, you know, we left LeBlanc and her crew in the engine room and they came out to yell at us. But next time, see, I don't remember how we handled that on the first playthrough. But either way, next time we should, I'm going to have some off-screening to do, but we'll be doing some stuff with the Mihen High Road Mystery. I'm Serious JG. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.